Assalamu alaikum. I am Hassanul, a senior citizen of Bangladesh. I am presenting you a new concept regarding safe election around the world. I do believe most of you will agree with me that the present electoral system around the world is violence provocating, and that includes lots of electoral hazards. I am concerned about the election of Bangladesh, election around the world, as I have seen the birth of my country Bangladesh. I was a student of first year, so I have seen the life of Bangladesh, the political life of Bangladesh, and also I am observing elections of different countries around the world. The present electoral system that I have observed since 1993 to date is quite violence provocating. The system needs improvement, reform. In the present system, parties participating in the election goes for campaign, while the nomination paper is okayed by the election commission of concerned country. When the campaign starts, it follows with violence and other relevant different hazards like breach of code of conduct set by the election commissions. There are killings, injuries, and other problems that the law enforcing agencies is to face during the election. So violence is a common phenomena in election around the world, including my country. I have developed one safe election plan, and I am placing it for the consideration of citizens of Bangladesh, citizens around the world, especially the voters, and for the candidates, and for the consideration of election commissions around the world. According to present system, the campaign is done by the parties, participating parties and candidates, and that is followed by violence and other relevant issues, complaint and counter complaints and other problems. So I have developed a new plan. Name of my plan is Global Safe Election Plan. It is a copyrighted version. I have copyrighted it from Bangladesh Copyright Office in 2017. I have recommended two reforms. Number one, campaign should be run by the election commissions, not by the participating parties or the independent candidates. The independent candidates and the political parties who submit in written their manifesto to the election commission. Election commission will make the campaign on behalf of the parties and the independent candidates against tolerable and reasonable service charges. If it is done, the candidates, the supporters, voters, everybody will be saved from violence. There will be no pre-election violence. There would be a better law and order situation in the country of election. And if there is no pre-election violence, I believe there would be no post-election violence. I believe you must agree with me that the post-election violence is a carryover of pre-election violence. So it can be done easily if election commission take the responsibility of election campaign instead of the participating political parties and the candidates. Election Commission will use all AI devices like radio, TV, mobile, SMS, YouTube, and other mobile devices that are available for the campaign. It would be low cost. It would ensure the level playing field. This would ensure the safety for the candidates and supporters, voters, everybody. There will be a better peace and law and order situation in the country of election. My second recommendation is I have proposed, and according to my plan, the present manual electoral system should be withdrawn, should be changed and reformed, replaced through AI-based technology. I mean, we can use our mobile phones, our cell phones, and we can cast our vote through SMS using our national ID cards. If it is done, a voter can cast his or her votes from the country of election or any part of the world. He or she will be staying at the time of vote. So if we can take votes through an apps by our cell phone, I mean mobile, through SMS, we do not need any voting centers. We don't need ballot papers and other electoral imports. We do not need law enforcing agencies to deploy. Technology will take the responsibility, the total voting function. Voting apps could be introduced, and if we can cast our vote through mobile SMS, it will help a low-cost voting, a safe voting, and a transparent voting. So my appeal to all election commissions, including Bangladesh election commissions and election commissions of different countries around the world, please do initiate technology in voting system instead of manual voting. This is a century-old system that failed to ensure the safety of candidate, the voters, and election conducting authorities. I am looking for institutional support from all international institutions, all NGOs working in Bangladesh and other part of the world, those who are working for a better voting system. I believe if this two reform is included in voting system, number one, campaign through the election commission and voting through mobile phone, that means AI based voting system through an apps, and voting through SMS would help a better democratic environment, a better voting, a safe voting. I would appreciate suggestions from all corners, all concerned citizens around the world, including all Bangladeshis, all NRBs working around the world, and honorable voters, honorable political leaders, electoral experts, those who are working in Bangladesh and other part of the world, to stand by me, to help me to initiate global safe election plan. I like to draw the kind attention of the Honorable Secretary General, Mr. Antonio Guterres, in this respect. To help me, I want to implement this plan around the world to ensure a safe voting, a transparent voting around the world. I am very much concerned about the violence and killing during the election period, during the election days around the world, including my country. I have not seen elections without any violence, any controversy or relevant hazards. So this is the high time for Bangladesh and other part of the world to initiate a safe voting system that is very much possible. You know, there is a wise saying, if there is a will, there is a way. I believe election commissions around the world can ensure safe voting, zero violence voting, transparent voting around the world. I shall appreciate support and help from all concerned. Please stand by me, help me, and let us have safe election without any violence, any killing around the world. Thank you very much for your time.